Hello friends, myself Sachin Kumar. Today I am presenting a video on linked list creation. I mean how linked list is created and what is the linked list we are going to discuss in detail. Before presenting it, if you are new to our channel, please like and subscribe. Basically, if we talk about linked list, the linked list is a collection of various nodes and these nodes are connected. So here we have node 1, node 2 and node 3. Every node consists of the two part, data part and address part. So data is here suppose 1 and address part contains address of the next node. So here next node is second node. The address of second node is copying here and similarly here this is the second node. Address part of second node contains address of the third node. So whatever the address of the third node, address is copied here. And finally address part of the last node is always set to the null. So in this way, we can create the linked list. Here there are two important observations. Number one, we have to keep the address of the first node and we are keeping this address in a pointer. This pointer is called head. Head always keeps the address of the first node. Why? We are moving here. We have here such arrangement because if we forget the address of the first node, then we cannot access the linked list because through the head, we can access the linked list. Through the head, we can visit the first node and next part of the first node, I mean address part of the first node can reach to the second node. And similarly, address part or next part of the second node, we can reach to the third node. So in the sequential way, we can reach from one node to second node, then second node to third node. So therefore, we have to always keep the address of the first node in the head pointer. After it, we have the last node and I mean next part of the last node should be always null because through this null we can find out that our linked list has been finished. If we talk about the creation of the linked list, so initially we are creating the node 1. This is here our structure of the linked list. Here we have item. Here we have the next part. Next part is being used here, address of the next node. We have here three pointers, head, p and q. We are creating here a node using the malloc function. So whenever malloc function is executed, node is being created. Say malloc function is executed here, this node is being created and we are copying the address of this node into the pointer p. So therefore p contains address of the first node. After it, as we know that head always contains address of the first node, therefore head equals to p. Now head contains address of the first node. So we have the address of the first node in the pointer head. After it, we are giving item part of the first node, say this is the 1 and we are setting here next part, say this is here null. We have only one node, so this is here our first node as well as the last node, so therefore it should be set null here. Say we have here two nodes, we need here creation of one more node. So we can create the node using the malloc function and say this node is being created and we are keeping the address of this node into the pointer q and we are maintaining here a pointer p. P pointer contains the address of just previous node. So therefore pointer p contains address of the first node and we need here linking, I mean next part of the first node should contains address of the second node. So therefore we are doing here p arrow next equals to q, as q contains address of the second node, p arrow next means p contains address of the first node, next part of the first node contains address of the second node. So therefore in this way we can do the linking. After linking, we have to set the value of the next part is null. So we have set here next q arrow next equals to null. In this way we can create the second node. Say we have one more node, node 3 that we want to create here. We are using here same logic. Logic is here, first of all, node is created using the malloc function. So this node is being created and address of this node is copied into the pointer q. So q pointer contains address of newly constructed node, and we have here one more pointer, pointer p. This pointer p contains address of just previous node. So p contains address of here this node. Now we need here linking, I mean next part of the second node should have address of the third node. So therefore p arrow next means p means pointing to the second node. Next part of the second node should have address of third node, as address of third node is copied into the pointer q. So therefore in this way we can do the linking, and finally we have to set q arrow next equals to null. So we have set q arrow next equals to null. So in this way we can create total 3 nodes. If we talk about formal code, I mean now we want to create n number of nodes. How it is possible? We are discussing through this code. We have here further structure, and say we have here item part, item as an integer. We have here next part. This next part contains address of the next node, and here we have 3 pointers. Pointers are head, p and q. This is the code here. We have here say head initially contains null. I mean at this moment our linked list is empty, and we have here a loop for I equals to 1, I less than equals to n, I plus plus, because here we want to create here n number of nodes. So initially we have set head equals to null. So when I equals to 1, head will be here null. So in this case new node is created, and whatever node is created we are copying address of this node into the pointer p. So at I equals to b, at I equals to 1, we have created the node, and whatever the node is created, p contains address of the first node. So therefore p contains address of the first node. After it we are giving the value of the item part, and now we are setting next part of the first node equals to null, and head equals to p. Using head equals to p, now head is also pointing to the first node. So when I equals to 1, head is pointing to the first node, and p is also pointing to the second node. P is also pointing to the first node. When I equals to 2, in this case this if condition will be false. The reason is that now head contains address of the first node, so therefore this condition will be false, and now else will work. At this moment node is created. Whatever node is created, address of this node is being copied into the pointer q. So therefore q contains address of the second node. After it we need the linking, I mean first node, next part of the first node should points to the second node. So q contains address of the second node, and p contains address of the first node. So therefore p arrow next means next part of the first node contains address of the second node. We can do linking like this. After linking we have to set q arrow next not equals to null, and finally p equals to q. So if we observe, initially p contains address of first node. If we do p equals to q, then p contains address of second node. If we talk about at I equals to 3, for example, then further if condition is false, else loop will work. Further node is created, and say node third is created. So therefore q contains address of the third node. We are giving here value of the item part. After it we need the linking, I mean next part of the second node should points to the third node, as second address of second node is being stored in pointer p. So therefore we need here p arrow next part of the second node should contains address of the third node. So therefore second node and third nodes are interlinked. Finally we have here q arrow next equals to null, I mean next part of the third node is being set here null, and finally we are using here p equals to q. Now p is pointing to the third node. So initially p was pointing to the second node. When we do p equals to q, at this moment p points to the third node. So in this way, we can create n number of nodes. Thanking you.